As part of a special service dog mission, 12 puppies from the Canine Companions program arriving in Orlando Friday on a private plane. The dogs will spend the next few months learning how to assist people with disabilities. 4 of them will go to college students who will train them on UCF's campus.
So we teach them a set of commands, your basic sit, down, all of that, that prepares them for professional training, where they'll learn the more advanced commands that they'll use to help somebody else. She's really cute. She's everything I hoped for. She's so much smaller than I was expecting, though.
Adorable. Volunteer pilots donated their private jets to fly the puppies from California to Florida. Well, coming up on
We'll be getting a first-class treatment today thanks to a volunteer pilot. While the coronavirus pandemic is limiting flights for many, it has not stopped Canine Companions for Independence from transporting its future assistance dogs to their training destinations around the country. The pups will be arriving to Orlando around 6 o'clock this evening. Hopefully the weather will stay clear. Can you make that happen so these good boys and girls can have a safe flight? They're so cute. If you are seeing examples of great or very cute news like this, feel free to share it with us. Of course, you can always find good news at clickorlando.com. Steve just walked in here and stopped in his tracks when he saw those dogs.
Yeah,
they're so cute.
I assume they're coming into Executive, so do not be alarmed if you see me with a large van at Orlando Executive Airport around 6 tonight.
Orlando on a private jet for a very important cause. These puppies would be trained to become assistance dogs to help people with disabilities. Now, the pups would normally have flown commercial, but because of the coronavirus pandemic, that has been difficult. So the organization Canine Companions enlisted the help of volunteer private pilots who have since taken hundreds of puppies across the country for free. Oh my goodness, I wish we could sit on this shot just a little longer because those faces are just precious. But I know meteorologist Dan Billow is standing by with a look at that 7-day forecast.
Well, 8-week-old puppies from Canine Companions for Independence came from California to Orlando for the puppy raisers. Private pilots volunteering their time and their aircraft to get hundreds of young puppies where they need to go become service dogs. Canine Companions, a nonprofit, our station's puppy and service training dog, Chappie, you know, he comes from there. Chappie has beat out all other Channel 3 employees for Employee of the Month for the last 6 months in a row.
Pilots are stepping up to make sure the precious puppy cargo gets to their destination to keep Central Florida strong. The 2020 graduating class of Canine Companions will warm your heart. But what about the next generation of assistance dogs?
Oh, you're so tiny.
Well, a dozen 8-week-old puppies arrived at Orlando International Airport over the weekend and were united with their volunteer puppy raisers.
They're such bundles of joy.
These 12 bundles of joy were the first puppies delivered to the Southeast since the pandemic began. Canine Companions for Independence usually uses commercial flights to get the dogs to their new homes, but with so many canceled flights, private pilots like Jim and Vicki Stewart threw the organization a bone.
The program is extraordinary in who it's taking care of and how they're matching these dogs with people with real serious needs, veterans and others, which is really impressive. And for Vicki and I, we have the great good fortune to be able to fly and help with that.
The precious cargo may be cute, but they're not always quiet.
Typically, puppies go to sleep pretty quickly. We fly at 41,000 feet, so we're up pretty high and it's nice and cool and comfortable. They usually go to sleep. But there's almost always one who has a different point of view.
Despite the cries, you can't help but love Daphne, Doris, Astro, and Armani. They'll spend the next 18 months with puppy raisers around Central Florida like Kathy Harless.
We fill them full of love and socialize them so that they will be calm and well-mannered out in public. And then we will turn them into the campus.
Well, this is definitely a perk of the job, is to see all these happy puppy raisers receiving the puppies that they've gotten for the next 18 months and to help them on their journey.
That journey also includes professional training from the crew at Canine Companions. Then they're teamed up with a person with disabilities, which can include veterans with PTSD or the deaf and blind.
So our dogs are trained to do physical tasks, whether it is to alert a person that is deaf or hard of hearing to a sound in their environment, or to help open a door if someone is unable to by pushing the automatic push plate or tugging open the door physically themselves and holding it open while that person is able to get through, as well as helping kind of ease some of those nightmare terrors and such in our veterans with PTSD.
Man's best friend, doing their part to keep Central Florida strong.
Good job. It was a good dog and a good story.
Good dog.
Yeah. Play it again. Can we just skip weather and just play it over and over again?
Loop it. Who needs a belly rub?
Oh, my God, that's so sweet boy.
Know.
Oh my God. I mean, it's a very important service.
It is.
Well, yeah,
And
we're
thank you for
supporting
doing
it.
that story. It's very important. But oh, just a baby. Oh my goodness.
I know.